with Jane Anson. This is Chinedu Rita Rosa of Vines by Rosa, and I'm with my friend, the amazing Jane.
Hi Chinedu, hi everybody. I'm so happy that we got to decorate the house in the most beautiful holiday decorations yesterday.
Let's do this together.
Yeah, fantastic. And we've got freshly baked gingerbread, freshly baked cookies. We've got a myrrh candle. We've got a cinnamon gingerbread candle. We are fully in the holiday spirit.
Holiday spirits. This is what this season is about. And we are so happy to bring to you various wines that would make your holiday amazing. With no other words to say. Now, Jane, before we jump right into it, I need to understand, why did you start your website?
Okay, so
this year.
Yeah, so just 2 months ago, I took the leap and I started my own business and launched janeanson.com.
Yes.
So I've been living in Bordeaux for nearly 20 years, and for most of that time, I've been correspondent for Decanter magazine. Mm-hmm. So that's an English wine magazine, which, you know, is very well established. It's prestigious. It's been a wonderful job, and I'm so grateful to them. But it felt like, you know, it was time.
Time for me to move on.
I wanted to see, could I do it? And I wanted to find a way to talk about Bordeaux wine that is more inclusive and that talks about there's so many strands of what happens here. Yeah. So to kind of talk about the history and the people who are kind of trying to change things now. And I'm trying to do it via podcasts, videos, as well as tasting notes and articles, just to mix things up a bit.
All round. And this is what I love about you, because you have written a book, which for anybody who loves wine knows, you have to understand, this is like an encyclopedia for the great wines of Bordeaux. And I just love that you're doing this now, because we do need more information, not just about the tasting notes. We need to know more about Bordeaux, the terroirs, the different families in Bordeaux.
And it's fun.
Yeah,
it's fun.
Always fun.
You're so inspiring to me, because you are so great at looking at the stories and making it fun.
Different ways. I love to drink my wine. I love to taste the wine. I love to know the people behind the winemakers, right? It's all about being social, having a friendly moment with the winemakers. And in the future, Lagos is going to be having more of my presence, because
so tell us what the plans are for next year.
The plans for next year. 2022 is going to just be great for both of us, because we're going to be taking wines around the world to Lagos. We're going to be having wine tastings. Vines by Rosa is going to be more present in Africa, because that's the whole idea. I want to bridge Bordeaux and the whole wine world with Nigeria and Africa. And there is no better way to do it than to have people like you and great wines from Bordeaux starting up this fantastic, journey. And we're going to see what's going to happen. Next year is going to be great.
I can't wait. So let's kick off with showing people some of the great holiday present ideas that we've got.
And we have a special surprise next to the fire.
Let's go.
Here we are in, what we can call the best gifts you can ever ask for from France.
This
and
does
Bordeaux.
look pretty
It's
amazing.
gorgeous.
You'd be happy to come downstairs and see this.
Honestly, they're so
morning.
lovely. Look at this. We are going to start with amber wines, sweet, gorgeous wines that you would not necessarily drink every time of the year, but this is the perfect season for it.
Yeah, it's time to be indulgent.
Very indulgent.
So quite a few of these are wines which you commercially bring into Nigeria.
Exactly.
And I have also added a couple, which I think would be really fun as well for people to try.
I know, right? This is why we're doing this, because I know a lot of people would be asking, are these wines available in Lagos? Yes, some of them are. And they are being brought in by partners of mine and would-be partners. So this is one of them. This is the Clarendel amber wine. I just love this wine because it's a wine that really tells a story, and it's very subtle, very elegant. The balance is just super. I'm not a great wine, sweet wine drinker, you know that. But I like wines with a little bit of acidity, a little bit of cutting of the, you know.
Yeah, they need
there's a
enough
cut.
lift that they're not too
And the
sweet.
alcohol is just balanced. It makes drinking sweet wine very pleasurable. So this is the Clarendelle from Montbazillac, from the house of Clarence Dillon. And these are, they are available in
That's
Lagos.
interesting. I didn't know that was a Montbazillac.
Yeah,
Okay,
it is a Montbazillac
so
with a
just
Semillon
over the border
80%.
from Bordeaux. That's interesting, and they are, that's an appellation which is so people don't know about it.
Exactly.
It's a great choice.
And for them to bring the wine from that very particular appellation, I was really surprised. And the taste is different from most of the Sauternes. I'm not a Sauternes fan, but I do like good sweet wines that gives you that extra touch of, you know, what makes the Christmas
exactly
what it is,
nice
and the season.
Burnt orange or marmalade or
exactly,
you know, that kind of
which brings us to the Chateaubriac,
so
which has
by
this
a lovely friend of ours,
apricot-y taste from a very gorgeous lady that we both love, Yumna from Chateaubriac. This is from the Cadillac appellation.
And this
Fantastic.
is nice as well. It's kind of, it's closed with a wax top, which makes it also kind of different.
Not just
and looks
any
pretty.
wax top. This is a wax top that she chose specifically because of the color.
Yeah, it's lovely.
The orangey, the texture of this wine is just, it's unbelievable. We will be tasting, so
yeah, that's gorgeous.
Get ready.
And then we thought we'd finish off with a really kind of a different, this is from Sauternes, and this is from Chateaubriac. And if you'd been looking at this last year, you'd have seen a very traditional bottle,
different.
A white bottle, so like these two, clear, so that you can see the colour. But they decided to kind of just redo everything.
Change it.
So put it into a dark bottle, and then have this very unusual and kind of modern, I think kind of like a Matisse cutout type of, not even a label, it's just on the bottle. And then this you get when you buy it, and it's kind of to show that you can keep Sauternes open for 2-3 weeks without worrying about it. In fact, any of these
all
sweet
these
wines,
bottles, they last
and
for
so
a
the
long
idea
time.
of this is that you can take it off and on easily. It still will guard, like keep a tight seal, but it's much, much easier to take in and out. And it looks cool. So yeah, so that's a fun, different style.
So
of
we
sweet wine.
have a Montbazillac, we have a Cadillac, and we have a Sauternes.
Nice, excellent.
Super, all covered.
All covered.
Then,
so what else do you have here?
Oh God, what don't we have? This is a range of, I mean, I'm so happy having all these wines here. This is a red wine from a very close friend of ours also. Her name is Sally. And she's just amazing. And she has done a great job.
And this is from Fronsac.
This is from Fronsac.
So a nice kind of right bank part of Bordeaux where you get
beautiful mellow.
Merlot, exactly, and nice fresh limestone soils.
Super blend of a great wine. Very juicy, very lovely, interesting for African food. You know, everything I do has to be like, it has to have a connection with Africa. So these wines are perfect for stewed meats. For the season in Africa, we like a lot of tomato sauce with stewed meat and steamed lamb. So this is perfect for that. So this is why this is one of our top 10s for the season.
Excellent.
And of course, we do have, wow. This is a wow for me because it's also, I'm very proud to say I have taken Hinch whiskey to Nigeria, Lagos. So this is available in my country. Et voila. This is an 18-year-old whiskey that was, the wine right here, it was aged in the barrels from this wine.
It's so lovely. And this is an Irish family. So also it's kind of so fun that you've got Bordeaux wine.
This is what I love
Irish
about
whiskey.
you. You just give me the history. So these people, they are living here in Bordeaux. They have a winery here called Chateau de la Ligne, and they also have a whiskey distillery in downtown. Did I say downtown? Downtown? It's in Ireland. So they have this, and they came up with this beautiful,
cool to have a Bordeaux
I mean,
chateau and an
come
Irish
on,
whiskey
come
house.
on. And this is the result of it, and this is perfect for a Christmas gift. So if you're looking for this, it is in Lagos, and you can get it. Time enough for the season.
Okay, so then we thought we'd head over to the other side of the world. So this is from California.
All the way.
We have it either in Magnum or in bottle. And this is the 2009 vintage, 2015 there, but either one, this is a delicious wine. And the cool thing about this is that this is a partnership between California and Bordeaux. So originally, Robert Mondavi and Baron Philippe de Rothschild started these. Today it's owned by the Rothschild family and Constellation brands. But it is one of the best wines you can get from
But
Napa.
you can also see, surprisingly enough, if you don't know, this is also available in Lagos.
Well,
just making that point clear, that Lagos is a place where everything we're showing to you today, not only is it wines that we love, but they are also available in Lagos. And for the ones that are not, 2022.
Yeah, so
Vines by Rosa is bringing a lot of things to Lagos. And we're so excited about this. Do we have anything else?
Well, we've got a couple of other books to show.
Yes. Now we go to not just drinking the wine, but learning about the wine.
So this one we've already talked about.
We've talked about, but it's still my favorite book for season.
So nice
yes,
to me.
This is the book that I would give to friends of mine who really love Bordeaux wines. It's an encyclopedia. You have everything in it, okay?
So that was 2020. This is 2021. So a good friend of mine, Jasper Morris, who lives in Burgundy. So it's hard to write that book if you're not living in the place.
True.
So I got to do that because I live here, and Jasper, he knows everything about Burgundy, and this is a beautiful, beautiful book that came out actually only about 2 months ago. So this is hot off the press.
Right on time, right on time.
And then I thought I'd show two other kind of fun books. This one is in French. I actually don't even know if you can get it in English. You probably can, but if you have any French-speaking friends, it's so lovely. It's like a manga almost. It goes through the entire history of winemaking over the last 2,000 years, but really beautifully illustrated.
No, seriously, Jane. Even if you don't speak,
it's true. You'll learn so much just by looking at the images.
We can all learn how to speak French with a book like this. It talks about wine.
It's such
so
a great book, beautifully put together. Benoît Simat and Daniel Cazenave. And so from prehistory to today, in fact, 10,000 years of adventure.
Okay, this might be it will come in handy.
I love it.
It will come in handy.
And then the last one to go nicely with our Opus One, we've got a book here that's called On California, and this is a really lovely publishing house which was started by Stephen Spurrier, so the late and very, very great Stephen Spurrier. So he started at this publishing company a couple of years ago, and this is a book which is about, lots of different people have written it. I've written one tiny chapter, but it's got truly, truly brilliant experts on Californian wines who've each written some about the history, some about today.
Voila.
It's just a lovely book full of stories and funny. You know, it's brilliantly written. There's so many great things that you learn about Californian wine in it.
But this is why we're doing this, because I didn't know about this book. This is interesting.
It's a great book.
And I think you have to think of what to give to your family. So right now, that's all that's in my mind. And we would have all these wines here. And we're going to taste them.
Let's taste them.
We're going to taste them. And we're going to have a whiskey tasting too.
Excellent.
So we look forward to that.
I'm thinking whiskey could go with gingerbread, perhaps. That could be nice.
So it's perfect then.
Okay.
Voila.
So we're going to kick off with tasting the sweet wines.
And how amazingly different are these wines?
And both 2015, so both 6 years old, kind of a nice age to be starting to taste these wines.
Amazing colours.
So I have got the Biac on the right and the Clarendelle on the left.
Okay, so let me do the same, because I have the Clarendelle, which you can see the amber color is so pronounced, really much darker than what you will get in ordinary Sautins. And then this from Chateau Biac.
It smells so good.
Secret de Biac. It's so subtle. And you can see why she has this color. It gives you that apricot, marmalade, you know, jammy taste, and not even taste it. I can just
You're right. You don't need to taste it to know how good that is.
Exactly.
The smell itself
it's just
is
beautiful.
So good. Oh, wow.
So what are we starting with then?
That's gorgeous. Okay, so that's the...
That's the amber.
Okay, hang on a minute.
That's amber.
Stop there. Okay, fine. Okay. So this is the Clarendelle.
That's the Clarendelle. Okay.
Okay.
Et voila. We'll start with this.
Okay, that's gorgeous. That has got that kind of, it's not too sweet, is it? It's really not too sweet. It has lovely orange peel and truffle and
the afterbitter taste, you know,
and good, yeah, like lime juice almost. It's quite sharp.
Exactly, it's
in a
sharp.
good way. Yeah.
So this is the beauty about having wines like this, which is not originally a Sauternes, but they do bring something else to the table. The balance, the elegance, the subtle
really
orange, little bit of bitterness just behind your tongue.
Definitely. And I think if you didn't have that bitterness, it would not be as enjoyable. You
Exactly.
really want that contrast.
Exactly. There's a beautiful contrast. Even a bit of saltiness.
It's gorgeous. Yeah, it's very different when you head over to there.
It's gorgeous. I love it. So for my Nigerian drinkers, this is why I like this wine.
I can
because
see that.
It's not only it's not just sweet, it does have a lot of complexity.
Yeah.
The complexity of this wine it's really, really incredible. It's different.
I've drunk the Chateau Montbazillac, but I've never tried this Clarendelle before, and it's delicious. That's great.
It's beautiful. And then we go to the beauty and the secret of Chateaubriac.
Wow.
This is pure
pleasure.
The flower, the beautiful honeydew, you know. I love it. Apricot.
That's much more apricot-y. That's gorgeous. And it's light. But both of them, you have the sweetness in the texture, but both of them actually have quite a lot of freshness and that again, that zest.
The balance, exactly. They have the balance of the sweet and a little bit of something else tangy behind it.
Yep, exactly. And
this is what I really love. This is what I love. Because I don't want all sweet. There's complex, the balance, everything is just... This is my favorite wine when it comes to sweet wines. So hence my joy to present it to you. And look at the colors. So different. So different. Why wouldn't you want to have this on your
they look beautiful,
festive table? You're so festive looking.
It's true.
So lovely.
Yeah, they're gorgeous.
Allez. Allez.
Two lovely wines. Fantastic.
Beautiful.
And also the thing I like with sweet wines is that they hang on for so long. They stay in your mouth for so long. That's also why you don't need so much of it.
You just have a little bit and you're good. You're good. You're good. You don't have to drink too much of this. Just a little bit. We have been very generous with our pouring.
That's true.
But we will try. It's a hard job, but we'll try and make sure we, do justice to these wines.
Yep. Yeah, that's great. They're lovely. So now we're going to move on to a dry white and a red.
Yes.
And this is a white which I don't drink actually very often, so it's kind of cool for you to choose this one.
Exactly. And this is even for me, it was also a new experience. It is from Clarendelle, and it's Sauvignon Blanc as usual. And then they have some Semillon and Muscadel. Quite a different mix for a Bordeaux wine. So it's quite, I'm interested. I want to see what it tastes like.
Yeah, let's see.
I did get,
smells
I
good.
really like the color though. It's very, very pale. Shows it's so young. What year is this? 2020.
Okay, perfect.
So it's a very, very young.
So I guess with this style of dry white Bordeaux, you want to go youngest vintage available.
As young as possible.
Yeah.
Yes.
So where the sweet wines that we had can age for years and years and
to
years.
come. Yeah.
I guess this, which is a more kind of just ready to drink.
I really
just enjoy
advise
it.
that though,
Yeah.
you know, for a very easygoing white wine, the younger the better, like at least a year old. So this is, I think, is the perfect time to drink it.
That's tasty. I mean, that's just very easy to drink. It's got nice fruit flavors. It's clean.
If you're looking for your oysters,
I was
this
going to
is
say
perfect.
that would be really tasty with
Muscadel, Sauvignon Blanc. That's like a favorite mix of Bordeaux wine.
That's a nice
the
wine,
white.
actually.
Yeah.
It's got a good weight. It's not too heavy at all. It's
Exactly.
really crisp, well balanced.
Crisp. That's the right word,
pretty
and that's
nice,
my
actually.
kind of wine.
Yeah.
I like my wines crisp, and yeah, this would make a very good addition for your table for the holidays. And then we would go to red now.
Okay, great.
To our darling's wine.
And one of my totally favourite appellations in Bordeaux, Fronsac. So
And she got
kinda
a
cool.
94 from Decanter.
Okay,
That's a big deal.
there we go.
Super.
Yeah, so the thing I like about this wine is that it tastes delicious when it's young, but it could well age 5 or 10 years as well.
I think
but you
so.
don't need to wait. You can
Exactly.
just crack into it.
Crack into it. You know, that's my favorite things about wines. That I love wines that you can drink now
Yep.
and you can keep. I don't
Yep.
want to be, you know, told that I can't drink a wine for the next 10 years.
I did a brilliant tasting actually this year of food and wine matching with Indian foods with using this wine. It was such a fun tasting. And it worked great actually with lots of different
It
Indian
does.
foods.
And the color is getting, you know, you notice it's getting more tony. It's aging very beautifully, I have to say.
And this is the 18, is that right?
Yes,
so
yes.
this was only her second vintage. It's really cool. So
she is one amazing
She
woman.
changed her life and bought an estate in a
Amazing.
lovely area of Fronsac and just went for it.
And after 50, when they say women are like time to retire, that's when we blossom. This is when you see a powerful woman come out.
That's right. We're not quite there yet, but it won't be long.
We will get there. We will get there. But for the taste, I'm very excited about this.
that is
Always.
good. It's really great. It's delicious. I loved 2018 was a great vintage in Fronsac generally. So in fact, you can get so many wines from this appellation that taste good in 2018. But that one's really, it's lovely.
No, I'm in love with this
for her.
wine. And her wine really reflects her character, I think. And if you don't know about Chateau George Set, she actually won a new award as the
wine tourism.
Exactly. And
Yeah, so
not
that's-
only can you drink her wine, you can actually visit her place and you'll be talking directly to the winemaker.
Yeah, it's great.
I love her
And
wine.
here you get all the lovely red and blue fruits, but there's also a kind of a sweetness at the end of it, which is lovely, like a slightly caramelly end.
Such a long finish.
Yep.
And elegant to the end. I mean, there's even right now, I'm getting a bit of tertiary flavors, which were not there at the beginning, because I tasted this wine from the very start.
Oh, that's
and
nice.
Just
in
seeing
barrel.
it progress to the stage, it's lovely. It's lovely.
It is. It's great. It's delicious.
A toast
well
to
done, Sally.
Sally.
That's excellent. Okay, and I think it's time to head on to the whiskey. Isn't that right?
The big boys, Connor.
Big boy.
And for the finale, which I think it's really interesting, Jane, because you have Irish blood in you.
I do. My great-grandmother and my great-grandfather from Tipperary.
Tipperary. So difficult to say this word in Ireland. My Irish friends are tired of me. They're like, Chichi, you have to put more in your R. So here we are with the 18-year-old Hinch whiskey.
Oh, nice. What a gorgeous decanter. Wow.
This is the way to enjoy whiskey.
This
And I
good.
think this is the best time to enjoy whiskey. I don't drink it every day. But I think this calls for
Every
a
now and then.
lovely golden
Wow, that
nectar
is beautiful.
from Ireland.
Oh, thank you.
Whoa. Beautiful.
Oh, that's so pretty.
18 years old, and
aged, as you said, in their barrels. Amazing.
From Chateau de Dalene, the sister company of Hinch Whiskey here in Bordeaux. So that just gives us a beautiful connection, you know, between two great companies. And
cheers.
We are going to see what this is going to make us feel.
Thank you for asking me to join you for this beautiful, beautiful tasting.
Like I said, Irish never goes back. Yes.
Oh, wow. Wow, that's amazing.
Jane. Holiday.
Yeah, now I'm definitely
like
in the
you
holiday
feel like
spirit.
it's holiday mood coming on. This is the way to go, and we wish each and every one of you a beautiful new year ahead, because 2021, let's be truthful, it's not been the best. It hasn't been great and for all the winemakers out there, courage. Things are going to get better. And 2022 is going to be a year we will all celebrate.
It is. We're gonna do.
And your website is gonna be great. Yay. And there's one more thing we need to do before we go. You made some gingerbread.
I did, and I think there's just a feeling this could be a great match for the whiskey. Let's check it out. This is
the
homemade gingerbread.
I mean, the spice is just making me so happy.
I put a ton of fresh ginger in my gingerbread because I love spicy gingerbread.
Oh my God. I just died and went to heaven.
That is crazily good combination.
This is so good.
Oh, wow.
Okay, gingerbread and whiskey.
That is the new mix, the new match.
The holiday season is never going to be the same after this. This is so good.
Yeah, that's the end of work for today.
Okay.
Cheers.
Well done. And well done,
and well done to Hinch.
Thank you.
It's great.
This is so good.
Well, happy holidays.
Jane, I'm supposed to walk after this, but
me too.
What can we do? Happy holidays, people.
Cheers. Thank you.